Shalom, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to the next episode of Reading with SHILO. What's the business, man? And we up in here back at it with part 8 of the book of Patrice O'Neal, man. Bam! We ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to roll through the sea of pages this morning. On today. Ready to go. I hope you are too. It's starting to get cold. Oh, man. It's starting to get cold out here. What you gonna do? Stay warm. Stay warm. Prepare yourself. And be ready. But let's roll through the sea of pages. Through the sea of pages in part 8. A woman rises no higher than the man she's with. A woman rises no higher than the man she's with. Man, we're going to see what Mr. Patrice O'Neal has to say based on the philosophy of Mr. Black Phillip. Man, I want to keep it. Anyway, and so far so good, man. It seemed like this where a lot of talking points come from. I wonder how many people have gathered their stuff from Mr. Patrice O'Neal. But, hey, he's not telling no lies. You know, it is what it is. Shalom, everybody. Welcome. What up, y'all? At it, up and at it this today. So, let's go ahead and get started, man. We got to work our body, work our mind, and work our body, man. So give me 25 things, man. 25 things. We're about to read, man. We're going through the routine, man. That's what we're about to do, ma'am, April. We out here about to read part 8 of Mr. Patrice O'Neal's book based on Khaled Isaac's book about the Patrice O'Neal, based on the philosophy of Mr. Black Phillip. But we're going to do the routine, which is work our body, work our mind, and then work our body again. So give me 25 things, whatever you're going to do. Get your ass up. Let me put my shit up. And give me 25 things, whatever it is. Don't cheat yourself, though. 25 shits. Get off your ass. Let's build a better us. Build a better us. We gotta build a better habit, better routine. Let's get it. 25 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9. Get off your ass. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 things. Come on, 25. You can at least do that. If I could do something, you could do something. Shit. I'm a nobody. Trying to tell everybody. 2, 3, 4. To get off the ass. 5, 6, and do something. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. All I'm asking you to do is 25 things. 13. 14. I'm going to do me a little bit more. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. And then we're going to read 21. 22. 23. 24. One more. 25. There we go. 26. All right. Now we're in now. I ain't doing no 100 today. Good. You up and at it, my boy. You up and at it. Let's get it. Let's get it in today, man, for Mr. Khaled Isaac. Mr. Khaled Isaac. Mr. Khaled, Izaac, in part 8 of the book of Patrice O'Neal. All right. Bomb, if you want. That's what it is. Let's get it. Let's get it. 25 things. Work our body. Now it's time to work our mind. Let's work our mind. Think. 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 Listen, think. What can we learn and grow from? A woman rises no higher than the man she's with. Women are attracted to men who are better than them. Better in whatever way they perceive as valuable. Patrice O'Neal. Women are naturally drawn to men they see as superior in some way. Whether it's in terms of finances, looks, intelligence, or excitement. A woman is attracted to a man who stands above her in what she values the most. This better doesn't imply superiority in a derogatory sense. Rather, it reflects a hierarchy based on a perceived value. As a man, you cannot be her equal in this dynamic. If she isn't looking up to you, then she's looking down on you. And if she doesn't look up to you, she can't truly love or respect you. A woman needs a strong, resilient leader, someone she can trust to guide and to protect her. When you show doubt or weakness, it undermines her faith in you and erodes the sexual attraction she feels. Your role in the relationship is to be the captain of the ship, leading with confidence and purpose. Women instinctively test this leadership. And if they find weakness, they are biologically programmed to be disgusted by it. They may forgive you for being harsh or demanding, but they won't forgive you for being weak. This is why confidence is so crucial. And a confident man doesn't feel the need to constantly explain or justify his actions. He knows his worth and leads with certainty. The king and queen analogy. Think of it like this. If a king marries a common woman, she becomes a queen, the highest title she could ever attain, simply by being with him. But if a queen marries a common man, he only becomes a prince. The queen cannot elevate him to the status of a king because in the hierarchy, the king is above the queen. And this illustrates that a woman cannot elevate a man to his highest potential, and only a man can do that for himself. As a man, you are the one who elevates the woman by being better, by leading, and by embodying the qualities she admires and respects. In summary, you are the one who must set the standard in the relationship. When you believe in your superiority, not in the way that diminishes her, but in a way that asserts your confidence and leadership, you create a dynamic where she can admire, respect, and love you fully. Lesson 10. The unattractive reality of uplifting a man. Patrice, when a man has shortcomings, when he is on the lower level than a woman, she cannot deal with it. She can't deal with the uplifting a guy. Not because she doesn't want to, but because it's not attractive. It makes her sick to have to raise a man up. Woman number 2. I must say I do agree with you because it is somewhat off-putting and it becomes less and less attractive if you are dealing with a man that can't hold his own weight or be a provider. So I can't sit here and say it should be equal. This conversation highlights a fundamental truth about the dynamics between men and women. Women are naturally repelled by the idea of having to elevate a man. It's not in their nature to find a man attractive if she has to carry him or if he doesn't already stand tall on his own. This is why, as a man, you must ensure that you are always leading and providing, and not just in terms of finances, but in confidence, direction, and purpose. When you maintain your position of strength, so she can look up to you with respect and admiration, which is the foundation of a healthy, lasting relationship. Keep your problems to yourself. Don't share your problems with her. Even if the relationship is strong, your vulnerabilities aren't safe with a woman because the relationship might fall apart, and those secrets can be used against you. Patrice O'Neal. One of the most important rules in a relationship is to avoid complaining about your problem to your girl. Even if things are good now, your vulnerabilities are never truly safe. Relationships can end, and when they do, the secret you once shared can become ammunition against you. Women say fiend sympathy. Women may fiend sympathy, but deep down, they wish you were stronger. Instead of sharing your doubts, share your decisions. Don't expose your fears or uncertainties. You want to know what I'm thinking? Think about leaving your ass. No. Women may fiend sympathy, but deep down, they wish you were stronger. Instead of sharing your doubts, share your decisions. Don't expose your fears or uncertainties. Keep the, what they would say, the poker face. You have to keep your poker face. Focus on solutions and keep your struggles to yourself. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about protecting yourself. Men face a much higher penalty for showing vulnerability or weakness. And while people may tolerate it in women, when a man shows the same, it's often met with ridicule or anger. So suffer in silence and keep your problems out of the relationship. Man, suffer in silence. He said he'd be like Norbert. Suffer in silence. Men give women power. Rasputia. Men give women power. A lot of men today don't know how to tell a woman what she doesn't want to hear. Why? They fear her reaction and don't want to risk the possibility of upsetting or losing her. Patrice O'Neal. Many men today struggle with setting boundaries and speaking the truth to women because they're afraid of the consequences. Whether that's an argument, a bad reaction, or even the risk of losing her. But who gains power in this scenario? Not the man. It's the woman who benefits when men let fear dictate their actions. Men often give away their power by being a slave to sex, allowing disrespect, biting their tongue, overinflating her ego, putting her first, not having options. Mark all of them. Men often give their power away, give away their power by being a slave to sex, allowing disrespect, biting their tongue, overinflating her ego, putting her first, and not having options. When a woman sees that she can push your boundaries without consequences, she'll continue to do so until you put a stop to it. If you don't set and maintain your boundaries, she will take control and then complain when things fall apart. The key to maintaining power in a relationship is standing your ground, even if it means taking a loss. Don't fear her judgment. Be honest with yourself and with her. Lesson 11. What to do when your woman doesn't give you a blowjob? What? Not today. Oh, Lord. Well, when? Patrice. Hey, how you doing, man? Abe. Hey, I'll get straight to it. I haven't had a blowjob since 1997. Patrice. In general, or just from one person you want to suck your dick? I'm guessing your wife. Abe. One person? Yes, sir. Patrice. And what do you do for her that she won't return the favor? Abe. See, here's the thing. When we got married, before she gained all the weight, we were doing a lot of fucking. But about 5 years ago, she started pushing me away when I tried to go down on her. She was like, no, I don't want you to do that. Now, I don't know what I've done wrong. Maybe it's the gold and diamond on her finger, or maybe I pulled her hair a little too hard. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Now, I'm lucky to see that thing once a week. Patrice. This is strange. Let's dig a little deeper. You said she pushes you away when you try to go down on her. My first instinct is she might be cheating on you and getting some side dick. I don't want to accuse her without knowing, but here's what you need to do. Stop giving a fuck about getting a blowjob. Don't ask for it, and don't beg for sex. Women react to your desperation. Here's the deal. If you stop caring about it, she'll notice and start wondering what's going on. When she asks, tell her, you seem like you don't want to fuck me, so I'm just focusing on other things. Never let her mentally control you. If she senses you're desperate, she'll take advantage of it. Don't let her hold the power over you. Lesson 12. When she pushes for marriage. Patrice, how are you, man? Go ahead. I guess these is from I guess he's taking phone calls. I guess that's what that is. Josh, I'm good. Here's the situation. I'm 25 years old and I got this girl pregnant. Now, we've been dating for 2 years and now she pushes me to get married. Patrice, so you don't want to get married to her? Josh, I'm not ready for marriage. Patrice, then don't. It's very simple. Let's look at the drawbacks of saying yes versus saying no. The common denominator is her. Anything you do to say yes benefits her. But what about you? Think about yourself for a second. What's the upside for you? Josh. She's saying things like, oh, you're going to have a baby before you get married and stuff like that. Well, shit, you should have thought about your damn self. Patrice, here's what you do. Don't get muscled into marriage because of outdated bullshit like we have to get married because I don't want to have a kid to be a bastard. It's the 21st century. You two fucked. You got pregnant. Now, did you discuss abortion? Josh, yeah, but she's dead set on having a baby. Patrice, then let her have the kid. But don't get married just because she's pushing it. There's no upside for you. This is your life. Don't care. Take care of your kid, but don't marry her if you're not ready. She'll try to guilt you into it, but you have to stay strong and do what's right for you. Josh, thanks, man. Patrice, anytime. Take care, man. The key takeaway is that men often give away their power in relationships by not setting boundaries. Fearing a woman's reaction or allowing disrespect to maintain power, you need to stand your ground, even if it means taking a loss. Don't be afraid to lose her if it means keeping your self-respect intact. As Patrice always said, don't fear her judgment. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. We're not together. Don't waste your time fixing what's already dead. If she's not into you, move on. Your value doesn't depend on her approval. Patrice O'Neal. If your girlfriend has no sexual desire for you, constantly wants to fight or argue, never does what you ask. The solution isn't to communicate more or to work harder on the relationship. Instead, pull yourself together and consider finding another woman who actually shows interest in you. Wasting time trying to win over a disinterested woman is just that, a waste of time. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A waste of time. Remember, you're not together. Women need you more than you need them. But your own testosterone might cloud your judgment and make you think otherwise. A woman is with you because she believes you are better than her. Her value, often tied to her sexuality, is what keeps her on par with you mentally. But never forget, you are better than her. Don't let a woman's temporary appeal make you forget your own worth. If she isn't giving you what you need, then don't hesitate to move on. Your time is better spent with someone who values you rather than trying to fix something that's already broken. What's post-nut clarity is? Like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Fuck, what was I thinking? Damn, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, there's someone else. Oh, man, oh, I'm tripping. I was tripping. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I fucked up. After you nut, you see things clearly. All that effort you put in wasn't because she was special. It was because you wanted her to be Patrice O'Neal. Post-nut clarity is one of those hard truths men face. It's that moment right after you bust the nut and suddenly everything you thought was special about her evaporates. Before, you are putting in all this effort, convincing yourself she was the one or at least worth the chase. But the second you climax, reality sets in and you see things clearly. She was never special. You just wanted her to be. As Patrice would say, you was working hard for that nut. You was working hard for that nut. Now it's over. And you're like, damn, what was I doing all that for? That's the power of post-nut clarity. It clears the fog, exposes the truth, and reveals that much of the chase was fueled by your own desires, not her uniqueness. It's that sharp, sometimes painful moment of realization that she's just another woman and all that effort you put in. It was all about your need, not her value. You come to your senses quite literally. Lil Wayne nailed it. All my bitches love me and I love all my bitches. But it's like as soon as I come to my senses. It's not about her being different. It's about how you trick yourself into thinking she was. And post-nut clarity is the ultimate wake-up call, reminding you that what you're chasing isn't some unique, irreplaceable connection. It's just a nut, plain and simple. If your girlfriend left, what would you miss? That is a good question. If you have an old lady. If your old lady left, what would you miss? A woman leaving doesn't break your heart. It bruises your ego. And once you understand that, you'll stop crying over her and start realizing that you truly lost nothing. Patrice O'Neal. Ask yourself honestly, fellas. If your woman left, what would you truly miss about her? Would it be her jokes, the way she talks to you when you're not in the mood? Probably not. The truth is, when you're curled up in a fetal position after a breakup, crying like a little bitch, crying like a little bitch, you know, it's not her you're mourning. It's the sex. It's your own ego and arrogance that made you believe she was yours to keep. You're not crying over her. You're crying because your sense of possession has been shattered. Men often mistake their attachment to women as something more profound when in reality it's rooted in their own sense of ownership. We lose our minds when a woman leaves because we believe we control them. But here's the harsh truth. You don't lose anything when she walks out. In fact, you gain freedom, more options, fewer bills. Women are like men. They can't handle being alone without feeling unfulfilled. The fear of losing them, it's a tool they use to manipulate you into staying in toxic relationships. Don't be afraid to let her go. Understand that there's always a better woman out there. And she's only staying because she knows you're strong enough to walk away. Begging her to stay, that's a surefire way to lose her respect. And ironically, the fear of losing a woman is what often leads to losing her. When she senses she has you by the balls, her attraction fades, and power lies in needing her less than she needs you. Always retain the power to walk away, and she'll be the one working to keep you. Lesson 12, take a loss. Patrice, what's going on, man? James, my problem is my wife and I have switched roles. She nags me to the point where I just give up and let her win every argument. I'm feeling defeated all the time, and she's making all the decisions. Patrice, have you ever played sports? James, oh yeah, I wrestled and played football. Patrice, beautiful. In wrestling, what was your mentality when you faced an opponent? James, I just wanted to dominate my opponent. Patrice, exactly. So what's the difference here? Women make us feel like we're not worth much, but in reality, we're letting her control you. What's the worst thing that'll happen if she leaves? What would you really miss? James, nothing. Patrice, that's what I'm talking about. You have to be willing to lose to play the game. If she leaves, let her. You'll be better off for it, because when a woman runs the show, everyone's miserable. But when a man takes charge, there's consistency, and that's what leads to the happier relationship. Remember, when it comes down to it, don't let her emotional outbursts dictate your actions. Stand firm and be consistent. And don't be afraid to let her know that you can live without her. The moment you realize you have nothing to lose, you've already won. It's your fault. Never forget that. You can only control what you allow. The rest is on you. Patrice O'Neal. If your girlfriend disrespects you, cheat on you, makes you miserable, or won't have sex with you, there's one thing you need to remember. It's your fault. It's easy to point fingers and to blame her for your unhappiness. But the reality is that you are the one in control of your life, not her. The way she treats you is a direct reflection of what you allow. Lesson 13, it's your fault. Patrice, hey, Victor, go ahead, man. Victor, all right. I feel like I'm definitely a pussy. I've given my girl way too much power in a relationship, and my problem is basically being jealous. You ever get jealous? Patrice, you know what? Jealousy is something you have to fight. When I first wanted to swing, I had to be willing to deal with my girl wanting to mess with another guy because I don't trust. I didn't want to be a hypocrite. I watched her with someone else. And surprisingly, under those circumstances, it didn't bother me. And what messes with you is the intimacy of the unknown. learning that someone else has been there. But you know what? I've been in this business so long, the rejection and disappointment are just part of the daily grind. Victor, I've given my girl 150%, and that's the problem. Patrice, you need to slow down what you give her. Start taking a percentage of what you make of that and make it for yourself. The most you should give her is 90%. You need to keep 10% for yourself for the times when she lets you down and for the times when you need to move on. You see, Victor, this whole situation is your fault because you allowed it. You put her on a pedestal, and now you're suffering for it. You can't possess her body unless you possess her mind, and her body might be yours temporarily, but unless her mind is with you, it won't matter in the long run. Now remember this. If she's treating you poorly, it's because you've allowed her to do so. And take back control, not by being possessive, but by valuing yourself enough to set boundaries and demand respect. It all starts and ends with you. Man. If you want to be happy with a woman, put her in check. Earlier he said, "Shut up, bitch." Oh, man. Shut up, bitch. You ever told somebody that? Bitch, shut up. Well, I have. Men and women. You acting like a bitch. You gotta be straight up with them. I had one woman, she told me, "You think it's supposed to be easier because you was honest with me?" I was like, hell yeah, that's why I was honest. Hell yeah. That was the whole purpose. Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best game. Straight up, this what it is. And this what it ain't. This what you can and this what you can't. All right. It's getting cold. If you want to be happy with a woman, put her in check. Sit your ass. Get them chips out your mouth. Spit it out. Hurry up. Oh, women need structure and discipline. Hurry up. Just like anything of value. Don't let your fear of losing her stop you from setting her straight. This is known as preventative checking. Don't be afraid to correct your woman when she steps out of line. Here's what happens when you do. She'll respect you. She might not like you at first, but she'll grow to appreciate you after you reward her good behavior with positive attention. Women, like children, feel secure when they are given structure and guidance. You keep her in check with strength, wisdom, and a measure of discipline. And this approach helps her appreciate you rather than resent you. If you fail to establish a strong foundation of respect and love, she'll start to obey out of necessity rather than genuine affection. She might submit in action, but not in mind. And women may react strongly when you put them in check, and sometimes playing the victim or turning on the waterworks. I drink tears for dinner. Put that in the cup, all them tears you're drinking. I like mine on ice. But stand your ground. As mentioned earlier, they can be manipulative, and you need to remain firm. When they behave poorly, they don't respond well to sweetness and cooperation. What they truly respect is straightforwardness and an unapologetic demeanor. If left unchecked, a woman will inevitably cause chaos and stress you out in the process. Like children, they instinctively need structure, discipline, and guidance. Treat her with this understanding, and while she may throw tantrums, she will ultimately adore you for it, often hating herself for needing that structure. And women are fragile and need protection, even from themselves. The failure to properly guide them has been a catastrophic mistake. And though it might be unpopular, perspective is grounded in reality. Remember, women need attention, care, and proper guidance. Your role as a man is to lead her not out of the need of control, not out of the need for control, but because you want the best for her. This is why you should never let anything slide, whether big or small. Many relationship problems arise because the man got lazy, and your woman should always know that you won't hesitate to check her when necessary. She might not like it, but deep down, she knows it's what she needs. This isn't about scaring her. It's about respect. Strong boundaries will make a woman love you more and keep you attractive in her eyes. Now, women are aware of their behavior. If she disrespects you, she wants you to either check her and let her go. Check her or let her go. Man, I'm reading terrible tonight. It's a turnoff when you let her violation slide. So, don't be afraid to put her in a place. Avoid the friendship route. Don't try to friendship your way into some pussy. Women don't want to be a friend. They want to be desired. Patrice O'Neal. Here's the deal. If you're trying to befriend your way into some pussy, you're starting off in reverse. Like Mater. Hit her with the Mater, my friend. Women don't want nice guys because they're often boring, submissive, predictable, and overly accommodating. These guys play it safe, ask too many questions, and constantly seek approval, which makes them come off as weak and uninteresting. Women are not excited by friendly, agreeable behavior. They crave a man who teases them, challenges them, and brings tension into the interaction. Being a yes man who outsources all decisions making to a woman is a surefire way to end up in the friend zone. When you meet a woman you're interested in, approach her with romantic intent. Tease her, flirt, use playful nicknames, and don't shy away from touching her appropriately. Women know you want to sleep with them, so stop pretending you don't. Confidence is key. Be clear about your intentions. If she responds positively, great, you've got what you wanted. If she rejects you, that's always a win because now you can move on and focus on better prospects. Remember, ending up in the friend zone is your fault because you acted like a friend instead of a romantic interest. Women enjoy the emotional stimulation that comes from a man who knows how to flirt and escalate the situation. It bypasses their logical mind and appeals to their primal instincts. The truth is, if you want to succeed with women, you need to be the one to take control, escalate things, and create sexual tension. Nice guys finish last because they fail to do this. And every woman craves a strong, confident man who knows how to balance being assertive with being kind. Show her your bold, authentic self, and she'll be drawn to you. Lesson 14, know your worth. Nathan, my girlfriend, 22, and I, 28, on a long-distance relationship. Hell no. We're an hour and 10 minutes apart. She gets upset when I can't come down on work nights. I work full-time. She's in school and doesn't work. Recently, she suggested an open relationship. I bet she did. Patrice, here's the thing, man. This girl is young and selfish. She's probably already got some young guy on the side dicking her down, and she's not ready for the wisdom you bring. A 22-year-old wants a guy who can keep up with her pace, not someone who's focused on work. My advice, let her go and find someone more suited to your level. Get yourself another woman, and maybe some side action too. Nathan, I get it. She can do what she wants. I can only do so much. I appreciate your perspective. Patrice, you sound like you're trying to give her what she wants. But here's the truth. You're not 22 anymore. Work is more important than chasing after her. You have to accept that you can't meet her expectations, and that's okay. Focus on what's important to you, not what she wants. She's probably already got some young guy around who's fucking her, and you're here trying to play the good guy. Stop wasting your energy on her. Take a stand. Let her know where you're at, and if she's not happy, then let her go. Don't let her emotional state dictate your actions. You're better off finding someone who appreciates you for who you are. Key takeaway. When a woman suggests an open relationship, trust me, she's not testing the waters. She's already got someone else lined up. Women don't just wake up one day and decide that they want to explore options out of nowhere. There's a reason behind it. And that reason is most likely another dude in the picture. She's not giving you a choice. She's easing her guilt and softening the blow, making you feel like you're still in control when in reality you've been demoted to the backup plan. Here's the thing. Women don't leave themselves hanging. They aren't wired to be without options. The moment she starts talking about wanting to open things up, it's her subtle way of telling you that she's already testing the waters elsewhere. She's telling you, I've got something else going on, but I want to keep you around just in case. And as a man, you've got to be smart enough to see that you got to see that for what it is. Stop wasting your time trying to fix something that's already slipping away. Once a woman starts entertaining the idea of other men, she's mentally checked out, and nothing you do or say is going to bring her back. You're better off focusing on yourself and your goals and finding a woman who truly values you for who you are and what you bring to the table. Don't get sucked into trying to compete for someone's attention who's already halfway out the door. And you've got to be the guy who walks away with dignity, not the one who begs to stay. Women respect strength, not desperation. So when she pulls the open relationship card, know that your best move is to cut her loose and move on. Find someone who sees your worth, because the woman who's already looking elsewhere isn't someone worth your time or effort. And remember Patrice's wisdom. You can't negotiate desire. So she's not into you. It's not going to change because you worked harder or begged more. Know when to walk away. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know when to walk away. You better count those money. We're going to read one more section. One more section. Men and women cannot be friends. Men and women cannot be friends. Men don't want to be your friend. We tolerate being your friend because we're hoping to slide in when your guards are down. Patrice O'Neal. Men and women cannot truly be friends, especially if there's sexual attraction involved. If a man finds a woman attractive, but the potential for something more than friendship always lingers. Always lingers. The reality is, men are instinctively wired to pursue sex with women they find attractive. That's why it's nearly impossible for a man to be just friends with a woman he's drawn to. Our instincts won't allow it. A female friend. I'm tripping tonight. I'm tripping. I appreciate everybody who is sticking with me for the sloppy reading tonight. A female friend often becomes nothing more than a reminder of the missed opportunity or a failed conquest. But I'm going to keep rolling. Women crave attention just as much as men crave sex. And when you engage with a woman, whether through arguing, liking her posts, or constantly validating her emotions, you're falling into her frame. Remember, if her emotions are guiding your actions, you're playing by her rules. But if your actions are what influence her emotions, then she's in your frame. The most effective way to control or to maintain control and avoid being friend zoned is to withdraw your attention completely when necessary. Don't react, act. Many men find themselves stuck in the friend zone because they cling to the idea that their happiness depends on one particular woman. This scarcity mentality often leads to heartbreak because they've invested too much in one person. Having a female friend typically benefits only one party, her. You become her emotional dumping ground, while you're left hoping she'll eventually see you as more than just a friend and instead adopt an abundance mentality. Engage with multiple women and don't rely on just one for your happiness. Patrice famously said he doesn't believe in having female friends, especially if there is any attraction involved. He once remarked that as long as a woman is attractive and has a vagina, it's not possible for a man to be just friends with her. However, he doesn't joke that he could be friends with a fat, ugly woman. The point is, men and women can't have the same kind of friendship that men have with other men. The dynamics are entirely different. Man, well, stop that. Oh man, I was stumbling and fumbling and bumbling over words. We're going to stop at stuck in the friend zone. Stuck in the friend zone. Man. Ooh, I'm almost to 200. I'm over the half point. Oh, yeah, I'm over the halfway. We are over halfway. All praises. All praises, man. We are over halfway done with the book. Man. Oh, I can't believe it. We on the roll. We rowing. Roll, my little reading boat. Through the sea of pages. As we stay afloat. Roll my reading boat. Man, we out here. We are seeking the treasures within the sea of pages laid before us by Mr. Khaled Izaac in the book of Patrice O'Neal, based on the philosophy of Black Phillip. Man, we are definitely over halfway with the book, halfway done with the book, man. I think we're moving along nicely. We almost read about 25 pages. No, man, we read about 25 pages. I read about 25 pages. Shit, I'm in now. All right, we worked our body, worked our mind. We definitely worked our mind. That was stumbling, man. The words was hitting me. Bum, bum, bum. Man, I don't know what was going on. Hey, it's getting cold out here. It's supposed to start freezing where I'm at. I don't know where you at. I know it's cold in a lot of parts of the country or whatever, man. Bundle yourself up. Stay warm. Prepare yourself. Go get you some water if you can. You know, get you some essential things. Flashlight, batteries, gloves, big socks, long johns. I got my long john drawers on right now. Long johns and long socks. Get you some long johns. It's cold. It's about to be 28 degrees right here today. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe that day. Maybe that day. Maybe that day. It's supposed to drop. The temperature is supposed to drop. It say 32 right now. 32. So I need to go. What I need to do right now, I'm gonna get up and go cut my water off. I need to cut my water off and clear out my pipes before it freezes. 30 degrees. It's 30 degrees right now. That's what it say. It say 30. Man. So, hey, let's do the 25. Let's get 25 out the way, man. Do 25 something, man. Get off your ass. Let's stop being lazy. Let's make some shit happen, man. 25 somethings. Do it. Do it. Do it. You got room to do some stuff. Get out your bed. Come on. I'm going to do 25 more push-ups. We're going to end it with 25. That's what I'm going to do. Ow, man. 25 push-ups. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25, man. Let's do this shit. 25. I did my 25, man. I did 75 today. 75. Should have just did a 20, 25 and made it 100, even 100. But, hey, we in there. Keep pushing, man. You got everything you need to succeed. Let's succeed, man. Let's succeed. Let's succeed. One day at a time, man. One day at a time. One book at a time. One session at a time. One episode at a time, man. One page at a time, one chapter at a time, one part at a time. One paragraph at a time. Here a little, there a little, till we seek and find. What can we learn and grow from in the sea of pages, man? In the sea of pages. And I'm going to keep doing my part to get better, Read here a little, there a little. Keep pushing. I want to be better. I want to be better, and I just want to be better. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better. But I got to put in the effort. I got to do my thing. All right, let's feel dry. But anyway, hey, man, stay warm out there. Shalom, everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Keep pushing, man. SHILO out. I'm out, you.